to the We Love Wrestling spot. My name is Terry. I'm with Danielle from the Pretty Hills. Today we are with someone who's Too Turnt, someone they call a party unicorn, someone who I just seen at the Zelo Pro third anniversary show defend her title and keep it. We are with Lucha Laynie Luck. How are you doing today, ma'am?
I'm doing great. It's great to be here. I'm excited to talk about wrestling.
Oh, we're glad you're here. So since we want to talk about wrestling, can you tell us what started your love for wrestling, or why do you love wrestling?
Well, I didn't really watch it a whole lot in my younger years. I watched it when I was little with my family, with my dad. But then it just kind of fell off because it wasn't cool or whatever. But when I moved back down to Texas, I was introduced to it through a local show at ACW, and I was like, this is awesome. This is nothing like what I remember it was. There's women fighting. I saw Barbie Hayden and Athena, aka Ember Moon, have a match, and I was just like, wow, they can be so beautiful and have such unique characters, but they're also fighting. They're really doing this. And so they were actually handing out flyers for the training school I ended up going to after that show, and I was like, I gotta do it. This is it.
So she's said down in Texas. So I think the first time I seen you was maybe 2016 or 17. It was either Rise or Shimmer. I know you won a tournament. I'm not sure on the year of it, but I know you won a Rise tournament. Am I wrong in saying that, or is that correct?
I don't know. I think the only tournament I won was the last one, the recent one, 2019, I believe.
Okay.
But I did wrestle. I think I wrestled Sierra or Aja on the first, in my first two matches there. It was those, but I might have participated in a tournament, but I didn't win it.
She won the tournament last year, 2000. Oh, I have the poster.
That was recent. If that's the first time you saw it.
No, that's not the first time I saw you. But I knew you won a tournament, and I have a poster somewhere. I can't find it. I should have had you sign it.
Yeah, that was a good time with Big Swole.
See, look at that with Big Swole. So I want to talk a little bit about your character. Because I saw you in a match with Big Swole, and I saw you do a move, and I was looking, and then you did a whip on him.
Yeah.
And I was like, it popped me real big. I was like, wait a minute, did she just whip on him? And then, you came with the dab and everything. So how did you actually put that into your wrestling style?
Honestly, that's just I'm literally sitting on my hands right now, so I'm not being too much for the camera or whatever, but I just talk with my hands and a lot of movement, and the dance moves just happen. It's just something I've just, because I think it's I used to be really loud, and so instead of yelling things, I use my hands to yell instead, because I would always get in trouble for being loud.
So Danielle, let me tell you, this past weekend she busted out something that I had never seen her do before. So she was like, shoot, 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 and then hit an elbow drop, and I was like, bruh, who would even think of this? But it was so tight. It was so tight. Now let's talk about the Zelo Pro show. You and Brooke, you did have what I think is a fantastic match, but after the match, I saw a unicorn get how can we say defaced, get messed up by Elena Black.
This girl, she won't leave me alone. Everywhere I go, she's up in my business, trying to ride my coattails, get involved with everything I'm doing because I have so many eyes on me right now. And she thinks that she can just steal a unicorn head and cut the unicorn horn off, hit me with it on a chair, attach it to a chair, and hit me with it, and then show up at Zelo after I just defended my Zelo title. Come on, dude. Get a life. Get your own story.
Get your own story, Elena.
Get your own story.
This is Laynie's story right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's not about you.
So that match will be going September 17th, I believe. Was it? I think it's a
I have not agreed to anything, so.
Oh, she don't even get a shot yet.
What has she done?
Oh,
Am I missing something? Did I miss like a tournament for my title or something? Like, Brooke, I lost the title to Brooke, and that's why I said yes, she's worthy. I did lose once to her, but it wasn't going to happen again. I had to let them know. What has Elena done?
Well, we're not going to even talk about Elena no more since she don't even deserve it. Danielle, go ahead and ask Laynie some questions here.
So again, thank you, for joining us today. And I'm super entertained by all this. I think it was funny when you said that you talk with your hands. I'm from New York, so that's kind of our culture. So if I ever get to see you in person, we'll probably have the greatest of conversations without saying anything. But so my question is, because I see, I've seen a couple of clips and I see the type of character you are. I want to talk about, where did your character derive from? Like, how did you come about who you are and the type of, gimmick that you have been letting out at your matches as of late?
I just feel like what I'm trying to portray is just like me when I'm having the best time. Like the person that I am when I'm around the right people and the right energy. Because I just feed, it's just off the energy of the people around me. Like when you're in front of people and you're amped, or when you're around this close group of friends, that energy is what I'm trying to be.
Okay. That's great. You feed off the vibe, off the, authentically through the air. So with that said, who, if you had to, who would you pay homage to as far as getting you or helping you to be the person you are today?
Ooh, that's a good question. So many people. It's just so many little things. I just picked up stuff from when I started very Southern in Texas. And it was very Texas, Tennessee style kind of things. And I didn't have much character. I was just trying to be the superhero baby face is basically what I was trying to do. And I just I feel like I just tried so many things and just kept the little parts of those things that worked and just kind of smashed them all together.
Mm-hmm. So I guess my last question would be, what should we, now that the world's kind of slowly opening back up, and wrestling's picking up some momentum, what should we be expecting from Laynie Luck for the immediate future?
For the immediate future, I'm just trying to put more into me, as a character and aesthetically wise. And I'm going to start rehab for my knee so I can just all over be 100%. I just started a new job at FedEx to fund all this growth for the rest of the year. I believe I'm assuming I'm probably only doing Zelo shows for the rest of the year. So maybe one show a month just to see how things are going. But I mean, that's only they're thinking about getting same day testing and all that. So if all the right things are happening, I'll be at Zelo probably only for the rest of the year while doing a whole bunch of behind the scenes rebuilding. So next year when we're back in full swing, I'll be more than ready instead of just treading like I have been this last year.
Okay.
I had an idea, but she said only Zelo for the rest of the year. So
what? Well, I mean, Warrior had a really sick social distance show too. So if they hit me up, I would probably do it. But
you ever worked in Indiana before?
Yeah, I've been to Indiana. I've been to Black Label.
You ever heard of? We'll ask that off the. Y'all can't get that on this. So, your lucha background. I always hear lucha Laynie.
Yes.
You're flipping. You're throwing people around the ring in the lucha style, luchador style. Who helped you with that style?
That's been all GPA. when I moved here, I moved here for the training. Like, I saw the training that was happening at Galley and Freelance, and I was like, this is like amazing. And I started watching more lucha, and I was like, this is beautiful. Like, I wish I could move like this. And so when I met Jeff at my first Zelo show, we became really good friends for a while. And so I was training, he was letting me train with them at Galley and doing all this crazy lucha stuff. And he's literally taught me 90% of what I know lucha wise, and Ali has taught me the other 10%. It's those two. That's why I know anything I know.
GPA.
He's a genius.
A lot of people call him trash. I was never against him till I saw a picture that I took with someone and he's in the back with making his face. I got heat with him because he messed my picture up. But I like GPA. I like him. So before we close out, we'll do that. I have a put yourself over segment that I ask people to do, but I just want to know, is there any female talent, any male talent, or anyone out here that you haven't wrestled that you're looking to wrestle? Dream.
I mean, I definitely do want Taya, the Queen of Lucha, one-on-one someday. It was supposed to happen for Zelo, but then, the world started to end. So I'm hoping that gets rescheduled when everything comes back.
Taya Valkyrie. Oh, that would be I just got to make sure that I know about that match. So before.
Oh my gosh, and I really want to wrestle Red Velvet. I saw her hit all this crisp ass lucha at Kickstart My Heart Wrestling, and I was like instantly in love. So I want to lucha with her as well.
Kind of think. So you just said a name that I recently heard. They had the show in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Are you a part of their roster?
Yeah, I was on their second show.
Oh,
I think
okay.
it was their second show.
Very interesting, Danielle. You hear?
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Like I got, that was the flag that went off. That was like, I need to be on my stuff.
Okay. We won't say too much on the live stream, so so the put me over segment before we close out. It's where I ask people to give out your social media where people can contact you, to put yourself over so everyone can get in touch and get to know more about Laynie Luck.
All right. Well, across all social medias, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, it's Laynie Luck. And I do have a Patreon, patreon.com/Laynie Luck, where I keep you updated on like my workouts and what I'm doing. And you get like exclusive posts and merch and discounts and stuff. And then I also have a pro wrestling tees.com/Laynie Luck store with like 4 designs and another one coming very soon.
Check her out on social media. Her pro wrestling tees store. She has a green shirt, I believe, and has a unicorn on it that says "Too Turnt." I have this shirt. The shirt is beautiful. So when you're on Pro Wrestling Tees, go to her store, go to our store. We love wrestling. We are all in together. Danielle, nothing else before we close out?
Nope, I'm good.
Well, Mrs. Luck, Laynie Luck, thank you for giving us the time to speak with you. This is Terry with WeLoveWrestling.com. I'm with Danielle from the Pretty Heels. As I always say, if I love wrestling and you love wrestling, then we love wrestling. It's too sweet for the culture.
Thanks, guys. Had a great time.
Thank you.
Faye Jackson here, and if I love wrestling and you love wrestling,